Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Ricky Puppet, one of the newest members along with others in Wildfire, has announced that they are going to be taking a hiatus. That is the big news for her today. This is of course her Twitter here, and she has announced her hiatus right here. Starting today, I will be taking a month-long hiatus for my mental health. I will be returning to my streaming activities outside of channel members' events the week after Offkai. So I think she's going to be going to Offkai. As much as I've been trying to combat my depression due to my mental health being at its lowest and other factors this past month, they started to seriously affect my work and the way I think. There's so much love and hard work I put into creation. As much as I want to keep pushing, I found I am too exhausted. Recently, I've been struggling. I've been caught up in a cycle of doubt and overthinking. It's piled up to the point where I have no energy left to give. Not to my audience, my friends, my dreams, or to performing the way that I want to. At a point, I really realized I needed to step back and have a mental rest, which is good. Or mental reset. I've been growing hard. It's been growing harder and harder with what I've been making and doing, more and more than before. When I could see and think more clearly, enjoying my craft, I need time to reset and rediscover the joy and passion I once had. On hiatus, I'm working to get back to a more positive mindset. I care deeply about this community and all the warmth and support you've shown me. I'll be carrying that with me as I work on getting back to my best self. Over the next month, I'll be focusing on rest, recovery, and rebuilding. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me. I hope we can have the most fun with ever when I return to you, my sweet puppets. And down here she says, thank you everyone for all the kind words and wishes on my hiatus recovery. It really hits me hard, it hits me in the heart. I'm actually crying so much right now, I can't see my screen very well. I promise I'll work hard to get better, and I'll do my best to be kinder to myself. You all mean so much to me, my friends and my community. I'm listening and taking every word. Thank you truly. When I'm back, let's have a blast, okay? This is coming off of the heels of something happening in the Idol Discord server, I believe. It was a situation where she was going to be releasing a cover song, and I believe management eventually told her that she couldn't for various reasons. You know, management has their reasons sometimes, but this can get you down when things like this happen. I do wish her the best. I do wish Ricky Poppet the best, and I do hope that this month refreshes her immensely and she can come back strong and as amazing as ever. HoloIndie is a place where derivative works, basically, you know, you get works from HoloLive. It's a place where indie developers for games can use HoloLive IP and also be able to sell it on places like Steam. Instead of just, you know, having it be free, which is, you know, what others have done, like HoloCure and such, you can actually have it be, you know, $2, $3, $5, whatever it ends up being. You get your percentage, HoloLive gets their percentage, HoloIndie gets their percentage, and you get to use their IPs to, you know, grow your brand as well. So, why am I talking about them today, though? They have made someone in the whole organization, the whole HoloIndie program, has made something called HoloIdle. It is IDLE. Game screen is designed like a web browser where you switch between tabs just as live stream, HoloSim to progress. Understanding the features of each tab is key to making your favorite talent a popular streamer. It is kind of like one of those, streaming games again. You get to see it there. There's HoloIdle, as you can see. And then you can click the streams to generate influence. You can basically be streaming as Gura, as Kali, as others. You can get assets to make, you know, your fan base grow. You can, of course, do dancing and karaoke and just chatting and then quote-unquote playing a game and all that kind of stuff there. You can actually have HoloCure inside of HoloIdle. You can get new cards to make your builds, things like that. So it's actually really cool. It has a lot of stuff in there. You have other little mini games in here, which is awesome. That kind of looks like a Cooking Mama type of thing. But yeah, it is very nice. You can make sure Central Marine takes a shower, at least, so you can do that kind of stuff. It is very fun. It does look very good. And of course, I will show you the HoloIdle Steam page, where it is planned to be released in June of 2025. Whether it's the beginning or the after part of June, that's going to be something that, it is between the developer and HoloLive or HoloIndie in this case. It is very nice to see that they're making a new game, and it is awesome to have something like this pop out. In this piece of news today, we have for you Offkai Gen 4, which is going to be happening next month in June. We have, of course, a lot of people that I have announced that have been announced about who's going to be going there, that type of stuff. And today we have something else for you. We have Let's Experience Neon Summer Dreams together at Offkai Gen 4. Presenting our concert this year, Offkai Live 2025, Neon Summer Dreams. Make a splash with the Off Choir and 6 wonderful talents in San Jose, California on Saturday, June 21st. We have, of course, Yumemi Boko Boko Tomoko, Obi Katy Cat, Unnamed or Usan, Nerissa Ravencroft of HoloLive, and the Kizuna AI. It is going to be special guest Masters of Ceremonies, Toma and Hazumi Aileen. Down here, Off Choir is going to be led by EB Games. And of course, you have all of the VTubers down here that have been mentioned. Every single one of them here. So you're going to have, of course, Yumemi Dreams, who is also going to Anime North. Tomoko, a V Singer. Obi Katy Cat, who also British Metal. Unnamed, who of course we already know as a V Singer as well. Nerissa Ravencroft, which has an amazing voice as well. And Kizuna AI, of course, who has done singing before. The Masters of Ceremony are Hazumi Aileen and Slice of Toma, or Toma there. And of course, here is where they have everybody. And here is the main announcement on their channel. Featuring Yumemi, Boko Boko, and all these people. Opening act, Off Choir. And of course, it has all of their YouTube channels right here, so you can check it out as well. MC is Hazumi and Toma. This is going to be a big one. It is amazing. It is absolutely a humongous lineup. It says, let's rock San Jose. See you there. Nyaru, if I could talk about this. I had no idea because this is my department. Somebody check on K Seira VT. I think he's on the floor somewhere. And of course, Miss Lala. What a lineup so hyped. Nekomiki, Gibe, PIP, UFO, Absolute Cinema, Unnamed, Hades. Everybody is absolutely excited about this because, of course, a lot of big names. And it is great to see them all there together. Today we have Unnamed, or at least on 520, Unnamed put out something, Unnamed Usan. They used to be a part of Nidi Sanji, and now they are alone. They're doing their own thing. They are very, very, very strong, very, very capable. They've been doing a ton of stuff. Yes, right now they have something on the 20th of May, from what I've heard from people telling me. It is the 20th of May is something, I believe, in the Chinese calendar, or something like, I think 520 can mean I love you, or something like in Chinese, I believe, or something like that. I heard something like that, correct me if I'm wrong. But that's why this was put out here. Because it says, hey, love you all, I'm about to put every last ounce of my soul into this. Keep screaming, crawling, and fighting, even if it will put me to that. Everyone who ever loved me, I'll come back to life as many times as it takes. Just need to put so much to it, and this is for you all, okay? See you around. And this is basically 520 can mean love you, and I believe it's Chinese. Or, I love you, that type of thing. So that is why they're doing it. It scares the crap out of people when they hear this, though, because it makes you think that they are leaving for a bit, hiatus, whatever. Even if it was a hiatus, they absolutely deserve a break. It's more of a do as I say, not as I do. Of course, it's always good for people to take breaks. Always is a humongous thing. Very, very, very humongously important for people to take breaks. Because you can wear yourself out very quickly if you don't take any breaks. And I'm glad that Unnamed Usan is, sharing their emotions with everyone else. And if they do end up taking a break, I'm glad that they do, because it can only be good things for them. Ariel, along with a bunch of other VTubers who I'm going to mention, are saying that they are going to be at MOmocon. They're going to be at Neon Haven, presented by Kinetic Fusion, virtual meet and greets for all of them in their separate days. There are several. You have here Pumpkin Potion, you have LXOX, Papa Mutt, Spite, you have Exoria, of course, here. You have Roy Chiato, Beepers, you have Momotex and Yoklesh as well are going to be there. Cass is going to be there, as you can see here. They're all seeming to be doing virtual meet and greets of some sort. You have Tara as well. They're all going to be at Neon Haven. So, as well as Deja Vudia. Like I said, all the people here, Megalodon, Juniper, Tobbs, who recently did get banned and unbanned, Lime Malicious. Let me see how many more. We're going to have Cabal, Kumi, Twin Tails. You have Grimmy, Freya. Like I said, there are a lot. Issa, Korra, and that is the last one that I believe I have for you guys. Korra, I believe, is the last one that I have. There's probably going to be a bunch more, but they are going to be at Neon Haven in Atlanta for MOmocon, at the very least, as a virtual meet and greet, which, remember, virtual meet and greets will have a bit of delay because they're virtual. They're probably going to be at home doing their own stuff there, and they will, of course, be doing their stuff at MOmocon. So, of course, if any of these people are people that you want to watch or go and do the virtual meet and greet, you are going to be in Atlanta for MOmocon, then go ahead and have fun with them there. Ironmouse is, of course, a VTuber with VShojo at this point. She is one of the founding members of VShojo, founding VTuber members of VTubers of VShojo. She's been doing a ton. And one thing that's suddenly popped out, because right now they're at Computex, I believe, in Taiwan right now. MSI and all the other ones is Computex in Taiwan. I've seen Gamers Nexus and others do this. But one thing they didn't show is that apparently MSI, as you can see here, see it a little bit big. Well, it actually got smaller, but there we go. MSI did a Ironmouse themed motherboard, full with, you know, pink theme and everything. You can see here with Ironmouse on the CPU cover. Then you of course have the covers for the NVMEs and the cover for the chipset here, all with Ironmouse. And of course they had Ironmouse goods here, Ironmouse sticker and Ironmouse little coaster, it looks like. You can get that, and they had an Ironmouse Nendo, other things like that. So it's actually pretty cool that MSI, a big motherboard manufacturer, did this for Ironmouse. That's pretty cool. And of course, she's surprised, like, I'm a computer? So she's a motherboard. Wait, I have the same motherboard. Gosh, this motherboard would make my PC look so pretty. It's so cute. I need new manga dropped that time I was isekai and became a desktop PC. How adorable. Would love a tiny Ironmouse in my future computer. Stop all the downloading. So yeah, it's going to be, hopefully, it's a product and not a one-off. It might be an Asia-specific product. A lot of these times, since I think MSI is based in Taiwan or in the in Southeast Asia region, they will, of course, a lot of times do this kind of stuff in order to kind of promote their brand a little bit and promote it to VTuber enjoyers. So it's very nice that they did this. I'm very glad that Ironmouse has this amazing thing going for her. And the person who showed it off was Shimizu, who is CEO of Shimi Labs, Special Advisor for MSI Motherboards. So they're the advisor for MSI Motherboards, and probably, you know, it's like a hint, hint, wink, wink, try to do this. It's not really going to take too much. You just have to do some, you know, some lithography maybe, or something like that. Very, very nice. Sayu Synchronicity, who is still a part of Noah's Primordia, has announced something interesting, something new. It looks like it is going to be a new design. So maybe card captor Sakura style because of the background itself. Maybe yeah, it looks like it's going to be something interesting, possibly. Maybe a card captor style outfit, maybe something else. I'm thinking it's an outfit. It could be a new project that's being out there. We don't really know, because it still is, of course, on the 25th is when it's fully going to be shown out, and she's going to be doing this every single day where she's going to be showing some more stuff. I will, of course, show it as well, but I will wait until it is, you know, maybe another 3-4 more days until we get a little bit more information there. Of course, it's going to be something very nice. I know you're waiting. That's why I'll come back stronger. So she has little things here, and it says here's where you wait for me. As the days count down, she has another quote that she'll be putting there, which is great. I'm very happy to see Sayu continuing to move forward, Sayu continuing to create new things, being able to get new opportunities. So I'm very, very happy to show this to you guys, and I will do my best to, of course, present this to you guys when it fully comes out. Noah Talents has recently pulled out, it looks like, from the Western Sphere, or at least temporarily, from what Sayu has said. But they are still, seems to be still supporting Primordia, or at least trying to support Primordia. They have the 6-month anniversary. 6 months of incredible music, unforgettable moments, and countless smiles. Thank you for being part of this amazing journey. Here's to many more adventures together. It says, happy half year, Primordia. I'll never forget the first group song, an absolute banger. Can't believe it's been half a year. It's been such a wonderful time so far, and it's going to be even better as it goes on. Happy half year anniversary, Primordia. Of course, everyone's, of course, giving them lots of happy half year anniversaries. It is 6 months. 6 months of, at the very least, having some sort of support. 6 months of, at the very least, not being fully abandoned, not being, pushed off to the side because they're not getting the full growth that they want. Of course, it's very hard to grow. Just talking about it, just honestly with you guys, very hard to grow if you are not a agency that is in the West, has a big presence in the West. It's hard to grow in the West. It is very, very saturated overall, the VTuber sphere. Even with big names, like the 3 big names they have here, it can be hard to grow at the size that they wanted to. They probably wanted to grow way too quickly, and it wasn't going that well. So, that's why they're kind of slowing things down. But Sayu and the girls are, of course, moving forward. They are pushing forward and doing amazing things, as they always will. And I do wish the best for them moving forward. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I do this because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, for VTubers overall, a place where we can get away from all the craziness. Yes, my videos do have a lot of craziness when it comes to different things in the news, but I do want to, kind of extend it and make it a nice place for most people. Let's talk about Mimi today, who is a world's sleepiest girl, and the model is done by them, etc. And Miyu Art is the one that they have there. So Miura is their full channel name. This is their YouTube side, which is their primary side of doing things. And recently they had a Dark Souls Remastered 2. At least they were doing that more. And let's take a look at where we have them here. Going in for a little bit of a mini boss, I believe. Of course, you end up focusing a lot when you do these things. God, finished one really, really fast. Holy crap. The gargoyles are pretty good. So they were doing that. Now they're trying to figure other stuff out, of course.
Them alone. Whoa. Yeah, I wanted to update, but it's okay. I rescheduled it.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of fun stuff here. A lot of interesting.
Die, die, die. Yeah, die, fall, die. Ah!
Well, that happened. That was a good one. That is the kind of stuff that would happen with me. So once again, thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, Miura, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.